Cox-Smith.com. Smile for me. So I am here today to do a quick video on shirt placement. So you have the big idea to create a t-shirt business, and you are learning so much already, so much information's out here, but one of the things that I normally see is shirt placement. So in order to get your shirt placement correct, you need to learn a few terms. You need to learn how to just adjust and make sure that when people wear your shirt, the design will hit in the right spots. And you need to know how to do this, what these positions are called on the shirt, and just all around how to get a good placement on a new design. Also, if you are new here, make sure you check out my subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I release videos weekly. And also check me out on Instagram at Cinquanta Cox-Smith. So I am over here on Shirtly real quick, and they pretty much make it super easy for you. So I am working on putting a design on a shirt. Okay, so I have my design, right? So it's loading. It is going here on the shirt, right? So on Shirtly, they have different print locations, positions that kind of help you out. So I'm going to go over a few of these. So standard. Standard is kind of right where your standard designs are, you know, the shirts you buy from Walmart, Fashion Nova, from Nike, Gap. This is like the standard position, no matter how long. So if it was wording, it would be chopped off. It would just be his head. So say the word Nike, and that was right there. So I'm going to tell you guys that I go by my finger. So I say standard from just creating shirts at home as well. About 3-4 inches from the collar line, okay? And if you're doing shirts at home, you can just put 4 to 3 fingers there and kind of measure it. Or you can use a ruler. So standard goes almost the same for the back, okay? But the only thing for the back is you would have to go off the collar, off the front, and not the back. You can, but it just depends. If you want your image on the front side to kind of be about the same height and length as your back side, yes. And you're going to say, well, I want the full back. All right, I got you, okay? So that's standard. Standard goes about 3 to 4 inches from the collar, and mirror that on the back side as well. So that's your standard front and back. Now body, you want the full spectrum of the space on the shirt, right? So this is more of the body. It's wider. You see it comes all the way out to the print edges. We don't want our shirt to go off over here, because most of the time that section is covered and comes around the body, okay? We don't want a design that comes all the way over here, unless you're doing an all over print shirt. Then that makes sense. But this is the standard body. So now this would also go for the back. I think you could already see that how here, this is about 2 inches from the collar. So mirror that to the back for the full back body cover as well. All right, so our next design is collar. Collar is when you want it super close to the top, okay? It's like no space. His head, the collar. And that's if that's something where you want your design to start right there. I'm not even going to say that for the back, unless you want your back picture to start directly at the collar of the shirt on the back, okay? Belly. Belly is great for pregnancy shirts or for joke shirts or gag gifts. But most people who use the belly position, they use it for pregnancy shirts. You can see the flare on the pregnancy shirts, and this is the great position to put a pregnancy joke like bun in the oven, okay? We're not even going to do a belly back because I don't know why. If you want to put something on the back that's like a tail end shirt, then I can understand. But even for a tail end shirt, and you want something to come all the way at the bottom of the shirt on the back, I would use this space right here underneath here. Okay, so that'd be like a tail design. Okay, then we have pocket. So I have a few, I also call them chest designs. I have a few designs that I put on the chest of my shirts, right? And then also you could put it on this side too. But for this system, they don't allow you to move it. They just put it in the normal spot where a pocket would be, right? So that's the pocket design. But on a normal shirt, you can take it from left chest to right chest to left chest, okay? So the last position they don't show on here, but would be your arm or sleeve design. And you would want it to come down at least, I would say, about 2 inches down the sleeve. Now, this is if you had a long sleeve, it would go all the way down. And then if you just had your logo or something, it'll actually be where that crease is. That's where your shoulder or arm design would be. So I'm probably going to go in Canva as well and show you guys a blank mock-up and then show you the different locations that you need to set up your design. So when you upload it to Printful or when you go to upload to some of these print-on-demand sites. All right, so we are now in Canva, and I have a 500 by 5,000 by 5,000 pixel canvas here. I am just going to go over to text. I am not going to, I'm just going to use a simple text, just kind of to go over how to create these type of designs for this, for your shirts placements. So I'm going to just put in t-shirt placement, or let's try position. Okay, so say this is your canvas that you want for your shirt, and you want this to be like standard on your shirt. So we'll say this is 1, 2, 3. So we'll bring this up. So if you were to go on a website like Merch, Printify, and a few others, they kind of position your shirt exactly how it's laid out here. So that means like this is probably like the box has an outline, and then your shirt position would be exactly how it is on here. So that means if you was to save this and you were to put it on a shirt, and like Printify or Merch, they would push your design down here on the t-shirt, right? So you want your shirt position to be pretty high for a standard position shirt. Now for a body, we will want to use the full frame. So if this was for a body shirt, you will want to use as much as the frame as possible and still keeping it about, that much away from what the collar would be. Now, if this was a collar shirt, of course, we're going all the way up here. We're going to use all of that space right there because we want it to be close to the collar. So if you were to go in Merch, it would be closest to the top of the space that they allow you. All right. So then for your belly, you would probably want your design to hit somewhere down here, and you might want it a little bit smaller and right in the middle, because that's where the position of the belly would be. For your chest shirt, depending on what site you're using, you'll want it, closer here or closer here to this side. And then a good arm sleeve could go probably pretty much right in the middle. And I know Printful for a fact does arm sleeves. Also, I've also done an arm sleeve where, let me see if it'll do, where my words are it's on the line of my shirt. So I'm going to delete this part. Oh, shoot. I delete the whole thing. Okay. So I had this part and I turned it already this way. So the position is going up and down because that's the way I want it to look on my sleeve. So I position it that way so that they read from the top to the bottom of my sleeve. And you can flip it for each shirt design basically. So if you need the it'll be hard. If you need t-shirt to be saying t-shirt this way, you would have to flip the design. And I don't think you could flip text, I don't think. But you could flip like images. So that's just a little bit about having the right t-shirt placement for your shirts. You don't want your words to be under your boobs. You don't want your words to be too high on the chest. You don't want your words to be on the seam, side seam of your shirt. You want people to be able to read what your shirt is saying. And do not worry about people with bigger chest areas or belly areas. Shirts, the sizes that they buy for themselves and your positions of your shirt, when you do it correctly, it sits and fit on them the exact same. I hate looking or going towards somebody and I gotta look up under their belly or read on their chest to see what their shirt says. Like not chest, but like the breast area. I have to look down to their breast area to read their shirt when really I should be looking right in their chest area and not on the breast area, okay? So make sure you guys are not positioning your shirts on the belly if it's not a pregnancy shirt or a gag gift. Make sure that you have that good standard area in the body area of your shirt covered, especially if it's a text. Make sure it's more of a standard position, okay? Standard position where people can read it and fully understand it and see it. Don't have your design going up under somebody's arm. Who's going to read it there? So this does not, apply to all over print designs because of course the print is all over the shirt, arms, sleeves, back, front, collar, everything. This is just more so for some graphic tees and some text-based designs, okay? So I hope this video could help you guys out when starting a t-shirt brand and knowing exactly where to position your shirts for success in your business. And if you want to check out my gumroad.com/Cinquanta Cox-Smith. Also, we are back with season 2 of the Coins and Connections podcast. You can listen to that at bit.ly/Coins and Connections. The link is also in my description box. And until next time, I love you more than I love this video. Peace.